people, this is Mumble with Disu, a podcast where I mumble in my room and try to have fun with what I feel. On this episode, we talk about confidence and what I went through, what I have learned, and stories about my journey throughout the years about boosting or having or learning confidence. Alright, let's go and let's begin. So, confidence has been such a big part in my life. I have always been a confident person, well, most of the time. It can come in handy, but there are a few times that it can twist your reality in a different light. First of all, I need y'all to know confidence is not arrogance. It's sort of like a feeling, sort of like a proud feeling, a sense of fireworks sparking inside you, knowing that you're capable of doing something. But those are huge definitions. People can say what confidence is, blah blah blah, dropping big names in the world that where history has been recorded. This person achieved this because of his confidence. He became the world leader because of his confidence. All big bomb definitions. No. But I'm here to be realistic as a small human that lives in this large world. I just want to be relatable, and confidence is not a huge thing like becoming president or becoming, I don't know, a dinosaur, whatever y'all want to be. But it's the little things. I'm sure different types of people listen to my podcast. People who want to be world leaders, people who just want to ask their crush on a date, students or employees who just needs to present in front of a lecture or a meeting board, people who want to regain their self-esteem from unrealistic influence of social media, people who want to just speak a new language, whoever you all are. I'm talking to all of you. Today, I'm not going to drop big definitions, world-inspiring quotes. I'm bringing you through my experiences. Because for those of y'all who didn't know, confidence comes from the slightest doing. No one has said that to you, has it? Had they? Actually, to have confidence by doing the simplest things in life can boost your confidence high up, boost your self-esteem high up basically. For instance, let's talk about presenting yourself to a meeting board, presenting a presentation at college, presenting yourself on a date, for your date, your boyfriend, your husband, whoever that is. Firstly, I have learned that no matter who the person is, when presenting to a group of people, literally everyone gets a chain of butterfly nervousness in their tummy. That is very ordinary. Repeat with me. It is ordinary, normal, mundane. Getting butterflies is actually no big of a deal. But some people get tensed and accumulate that feeling into fear and a sense of incapability. They feel like, I can't do this. What if I screw it up? I can't. If you are that person, I shall give you a few tips. This is solely based on very simple things, but these can come handy in certain times. Well, many of those comes before the actual presentation. Just think. One is that truly think, what is the best feature in your body? Is it your legs, your hips, your boobies, your butt, your arms, your eyes, your hair? It can be one or many. So, try to wear a outfit or put on that makeup that brings that feature in you, brings that best feature in you that you love when you're presenting yourself or presenting a presentation. I mean, your attire has to be in a certain commercial, professional way, but that does not mean you can be fire hot, right? Yeah. Okay, for example, if let's say okay, your favorite body part is your butt. Okay, you got to flaunt it. So maybe wear a high waist pant with a silk or chiffon blouse, so it'll cascade down your curves and reveal that pop of the butt. If you're a girl, that is. For a guy, you can wear chinos or flat front pants with a slim fit shirt. It's very hard to say that word, slim fit. Just try that. Anyway, a flat front pant with a slim fit shirt tucked in, which pops that booty out too. You get that nice little curve which you want to slap it. Maybe the directors in the board meeting will be needing to slap you after that. It's kind of a kink. Which in both cases bring out your booty screaming out loud. So that is your best feature. Say you love your arms. Think a sleeveless linen top, sleeveless pants and slightly tall heels, which reveals your arms. Say when you're presenting, you move your hands a lot, so you're flaunting that body part of yourself outside. You feel confident. My best features is bringing my best self out. People can see it, people like it, I love it. Say if you want to show your legs, maybe you can wear a pencil skirt for a girl, a dress pant for a guy. It's a spectrum on how you can bring your best body part out. Whatever the body part pleases you, dress that up to the best of your abilities. Say it's makeup. You are feeling insecure about your body. You don't like any part of your body. I'm just saying everyone is beautiful and everyone has perfect body size, but people can have insecurities. So you can choose what body part you like. It's your innate thought. Anyway, say it's makeup. Use eyeliner to bring your eye color. Use a nice shaded lipstick matching the color of your lips, for that nice, sexy, kissy lips. Actually, these things that I said is a treat for yourself than the group of people who are listening to you. To enjoy inside yourself. I am bringing my best feature out. I am so confident. I am ready to walk on that stage I'm ready to go on the date and flaunt my legs or my arms or my eyes, my hair. You can think inside, hot damn, I look good. I'm going to flaunt my pecs. I'm going to flaunt my abs. I'm going to flaunt my boobies. Another thing is, I have to tell you, when you're about to go on stage, think, the whole stage is going to be mine. No one is going to interrupt me. I might as well use it, right? It's amazing. So, the third thought you have is, think, as soon as I get this done, as soon as I get this done very well, I'll feel amazing after that. Okay, I will give you an example. So say you're going to work, right? You can't wait in the morning, before you go to work, you can't wait to come back home. You haven't gone to work, you haven't even got dressed. You are excited for that end point. You are excited for the end of the day. When do I get to come home from work? Just think you're making a lasagna, all the lasagna strips, you put on the cheese, you put on the sauce, you put on the whatever the meat you want, the chicken, the juicy chicken, and you put on chili paste and you layer it, you have that image in your head, like when you cut the lasagna, you take the lasagna out of the oven, you pull it and the cheese strings just stretch and you get that first soft oozing bite out of that. That is your end point. You make it to achieve that end point. Just think like you're presenting. If I finish this, when I finish this, very well, I would give it my all because I want it to be over. No regrets. Think of that end point. Well, presenting is such a common aspect that people evaluate on confidence. Well, another small part where people lose confidence is dancing. I know this is such an uncommon topic to talk about confidence, but I have seen amazing, endearing, playful, funny, cheerful people holding themselves back but pleading to dance on the dance floor, but they cannot. They're too shy. Okay, so I am the person who always starts the dance floor in many events that I have been to. I have not feared to make my body move. You know why? Because what I do is I block the rest of the world at that time. You know that moment when you feel the song, you feel the song in your heart, you swing your hips and close your eyes and just take it in. Yep. Shut out the rest of the world. Because darling, let me tell you, no one cares. Dance your heart out. I am not a good dancer, but I love to dance. But there was something missing. You know, in movies, in TV series, they romanticize the idea of dancing with a stranger. But it's really hard to do that when perverts are starting to hold your ass and grind on you, touch all over you, and try to just yuck. It's very hard to do that, dancing with a stranger. So even if I had opportunities like dancing in weddings, dancing in parties, I meet strangers, they don't seem to be very, a romanticizing stranger, all perverts. So I have blocked the idea, and I was always scared of the idea of dancing with strangers. But it changed one night. Let me tell you the story. My sister had a birthday party over at a hotel called Water's Edge. All the Sri Lankans know this hotel, but just letting the listeners who is out of Lanka know that there's an amazing hotel over Sri Lanka called Water's Edge. It's beautiful. The banquets, the food, the boardwalk, everything is perfect. The music, the atmosphere. So I'm just setting you up, So after my sister was dropped off at the banquet, me and my mother went to the boardwalk and was having some beer. Whilst a live band started to play, it was really lovely. The table beside us was attended by a huge family, I assume, with their parents, grandpa, grandma, cousins, kids, everyone in the family was there. Anyway, other guests were also having dinner on the boardwalk. The band was playing closer to the Indo bar. They were playing the most hit songs. My feet were itching with excitement. My heart was tingling with increasing blood pressure. I know, I actually felt the blood flow inside me because I was that excited, literally. So what I did was I chugged down my last mug of beer. By the time I was like 3 beer mugs down, and I needed to jump up there and dance. However, There wasn't much space. Well, there was no dance floor at all actually, because the band was playing just to entertain the guests at the boardwalk. Just a small space of 5 meters wide, 5 meters long, length in front of the band. That's it. Anyway, so I couldn't take it anymore. I got up from my chair and started to the dance in that small space. And I could not believe what happened next. To my avail, the family members next to our table that I mentioned before got up in an instant from their seats. They rose up and started to join me to dance. More people got up from their seats, other people in other table. This happened in the span of few seconds. I could tell that they were craving in desire to dance and move to the beat. Because damn, that band was playing some sick songs. In an instant, the waiters, the busboys, and the barman started to move the chairs around us, which were empty, of course, to create a dance floor. They were moving around, they were adjusting the tables, they were dusting all the tables away. The band up the beat of the music, and I was dancing. I was spinning, I was jumping, I was moving my hips. So I was spinning. I was spinning so much, and then after spinning, I stopped to cure my dizziness because I was seeing like 3-4 worlds at that time. And I realized that I have spun in front of that grandpa who was next to our table. He looked absolutely adorable. I don't know what was going in my head, but he looked so cute. Those grandpas looked like so cute. Like he had soft white silvery hair, slicked back neatly combed back, dark flowy linen shirt with beige pants with glasses on. And he gave me a smile. He took my hand and he danced with me. Everyone gathered around us. They were so happy. Like, this was like two worlds connecting, all this. I'm sorry. I'm just thrown back to that memory. Everyone literally gathered around us, cheering the both of us on. Even Granny. We danced almost till the struck of midnight. That actually is my first experience dancing with a stranger. I was always scared of that, but I thought I would give it a try. I was feeling so happy. Like, what I thought was, when I was getting up from that table, I thought, if I go now to this random place and start to dance, I would be dancing alone anyway. If people doesn't join me, I would dance for a while, I would walk back, but something magical would happen. I literally thought that was such a coincidence. When I got up from my seat, I thought maybe something really magical would happen, and it did. Oh my god, I loved that night. I would never ever forget that night. I felt great. My confidence, my happiness was up in the heavens. So those are very little acts. It is not a big thing. I did not win a World Cup, I did not win an Olympics, I did not win the Nobel Prize, but my confidence took me there. And then I was feeling so happy. It's the end result that I did not expect. So don't be afraid to dance. Just let yourself out. Even if you're in the road, like my sister and I, we have such a close relationship. We never miss a chance to dance in a supermarket. I'm actually telling you. Those days they used to have the CCTV camera and the CCTV recording TV inside the store itself, not in the back office. So there was this clothing store that we used to go often. The TV was also depicted in the clothing display area. So the both of us, we would one would go in front of the camera and one would go in front of the TV, and we would just dance. Because literally no one cares. If someone tends to give a shit about how weird you are, they would forget it, because people have enough problems to deal with. Just dance. It is your right. It is your ability that everyone has. Dance is a movement, and you should love doing that. I swear to God, it releases something inside that you can't touch, you can't explain, but a pure spray of happiness and, calm. So following, doing, attending to little things is your confidence. It is useless comparing yourself to anyone. They aren't you. Never think, oh my God, my classmate is confident. Throw the thought to the garbage. Confidence is what you make. It is what you go through. It is what you put yourself towards to. Imagine you are actually ashamed and insecure to put on makeup. Don't be, because it's your face. So, another story. Once I had a phase where I wore a cat liner often, which was actually thick, about 1 centimeter from my eyelash, from the lash line to the mid of the eyelid. Can you believe? It's like I scrubbed black liner all over my eyelid. It looked like that. And the point of the liner, the edge of the cat liner, was extended to the corner of my eyebrow. It was horrible. It was terrible. No matter how much I tried, I couldn't get the hang of it. The first day, everyone at work made fun of me, saying I looked like a dragon, I looked like a peacock, a black swan. I actually look like that. I can validly say that. I actually look like that. But I continue to wear it with my confidence. Well, my plan was to draw that eyeliner until I knew how to properly draw it. My confidence was not bringing myself down, and I was trying harder and harder. This is such a dumb and mundane example, but I told you, it's the little thing that matters and the little things that help build up your confidence. Don't be scared. Makeup is not an armor that you hide in. It's not for cowards. It's a tattoo of confidence, which shows the world that you are comfortable to try new things on your skin. Just making your skin, your face, your body a canvas. Let Seamus go. They'll be tired after a few days. Don't worry. So confidence is an immense expanded topic, but I need to tell you that it's the little amends that you create is your confidence. It's not a contest. It's your amend. It's your creation. Yeah. So another burning question and a bizarre thought that most of the girls have is asking out a guy. Also, a disclaimer, everyone, as much as I love LGBTQ community, I have no knowledge or experience on on giving date advices, asking out advices. So I won't be talking about that because I don't want to disrespect anyone, and I only talk about what I went through so no one gets harmed. So, what were we talking about? Yeah. A burning question and thought that goes through most of the girls is, how the hell do I ask a guy out? This actually involves major confidence levels, because In this world of society, guys are scientifically, practically, technically branded to make the first move and ask a girl out. So it's very similar to asking a girl out, you might think. But no, actually. Many people, may I say, who are low-minded humans, think that when a girl asks a guy out, she's too forward. Don't date her. She's a slut. She wants to sleep with you. She does that to every guy. She's too forward. She's too forward. Blah, 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 blah. This... I'm already getting frustrated. Anyway, when that embroids into your mind, obviously you can't ask a guy out because you're already judged through the society, even before you're born. But let me tell you my experience. So I used to work with this guy. Let's give him a name. Let's say Mike. His real name will remain anonymous. I don't want to out the poor bugger. Anyway, I've been having a crush on Mike for quite a while. I just went through a breakup and I was feeling a bit insecure about myself as well. And the people who I worked with, they are amazing people, but they were kind of the people who might feel like that a girl asking a guy out is like an alienated aspect, a weird subject. Like, girls are not supposed to ask guys out. They are very modest, boys ask girls out and girls just say yes and just go along with it. It was such an alienated subject for them. Anyway, I've been liking this guy since January. This was a while back. It's not this year. It was quite a while back. And I really wanted to ask him out. And here's my first tip, ladies. Just don't go jump and ask a guy out. Yes, I say that to be confident enough to ask a guy out. But check for red, yellow and green flags. Just like a guy would ask a girl out, they would check the girl for what they like. It's all right because different guys like different girls. You have to have that checklist. Even if you have confidence, you have to protect your heart. Remember that. You have to take care of your heart. So though you like a guy, if he treats you or talks to you like crap and just act plain disgusting, when y'all are just friends or just y'all hang out at work, at school, at college, wherever, you don't want to be asking him out because he's not a good person. So back to my story. Mike was such a sweet guy. He was nice to everyone, very charming, loves having loud conversations. He cheered everyone up. He was playful and he helped everyone. He was a good human being in general to everyone. And then the next flag I learned is you need to approach the guy. Not with the big flirtings or big questions. Ask him slight questions. Ask him how his day was. Ask him what he ate. Maybe give him a small gift. Well, that's what I did. You don't have to do that. Give him little compliments. Because guys need compliments just as much as girls do. See how he reacts for those small gestures. If he reacts all weird and distant, it's a clear sign that he's not interested. And I'm sorry to say, girl, you have to let that boy go because he's not right for you. Anyway, what I did was, Valentine's Day was coming up. I got him a gift that he might use. It was actually an office tie. One day I gifted it to him. He was really happy and excited. He was like, "Ooh, thank you." Making all those sounds. In my heart, I knew I was not actually, like, he was not actually attracted to me, but I actually never expected what came up next. So that night, the night of the Valentine's Day, we had a small party at one of our clients' houses. All of my workmates attended to it. Anyway, after the party, before I left, Mike called me to his car and handed me a gift bag, which was actually filled with the things I love. Like, I love lipstick. I had like a very nice gray purple lipstick. I had a travel bag perfume, a sweet keychain. That was actually really sweet of him. I was taken by surprise. So now, as you can see, the feelings are slightly mutual between the both of us. Even though Mike was not attracted to me, he did not blow up and like react badly, ignore me, act all rude, and just hurt me overall. Anyhow, time passed. I kept flirting, I kept showing extensive care towards him, kept checking up on Mike in a very mild way, not too aggressive. I was talking to him every day. Okay, so sometimes I was dumb enough to stare at him. Don't do that, girls. It's weird. Like a light stare, a smirk, a small smile is fine, but don't glare at him like an owl like I did. That is not very nice, Anyway, he was always nice, polite, kind to me. Obviously, he knew that I liked him. Also, I noticed something that, you remember the gift that I gave to him, the office tie? He was wearing that quite often. I was feeling chills, in my own imaginary world. We were already married and, lived happily ever after. But he was wearing that office tie every day. Not every day, often. So what I want y'all to show is, let the guy know that you like him without actually saying it from words. Just body language, through conversation. Show him that you care. Through body language, like dress up nicely and just plain body language. You have to make him sense that, and then you can figure out how they react. Do they feel happy, or are they weirded out and try to keep distance from you in a rude way? Actually, in my case, Mike was keeping his distance from me, but did not completely shut me off. He was keeping his distance in a much polite way, but he knew that I liked him. So after a few weeks went by, and I decided to ask him out. So one day he came close to my table, and I went close to him and asked him, "Is it okay if I ask you out on a date?" I don't know if there are any dating experts, let me know whether that question was super weird. But he was taken off guard for sure, because this is actually my error. He was so busy at that time with some clients, but the wonderful me decided to do the shittiest thing and ask that question when he was so stressed and a lot was going through his head. I am crystal clear, I'm so dumb. Anyway, he asked very politely, "When should we go?" Like, when should we go? And then, to no surprise, my dumb self haven't planned anything. When should we go? Where should we go? Time we should meet. I realized that I should jump into a river, But I realized that I had no clue how to take the first approach and plan one proper date, because it was my first time, like I it was embarrassing, but I learned something. Anyway, after a week, I planned a date, I planned the place, and I asked him out again. He said yes, a very mild yes, not too excited. So we went out on the date. We talked about random topics, hypothetical, imaginary questions, food, hobbies, all of that. I felt in my instinct that he didn't like me, but he was really nice to me. He didn't shut me off. He was talking with me like nothing romantic happened. But I mean, we didn't date. Like we are not in a relationship, because clearly I'm a single mofo right now. now, but overall, my experience of asking a guy out went really well. So my confidence, how do I say? My confidence came to ask him out because I just checked his qualities, his personality, his positivity, how he reacts. It's all right to have a checklist when you are, liking someone, because you can like them from their appearance. At the first glance, you are clearly judging the book by the cover. It's normal, it happens, we all judge, but you need to get to know them. Then you can dig deep, you can go further. So it's okay to have a checklist. That's what I'm saying. If he was rude to me, ignorant, I would never get the confidence to ask him out. So just do slight tests, tricks to see how the guy is. Imagine you ask that rude guy and ignorant guy who was rude to you, who was treating you like crap. You would come out of that date feeling unworthy, insecure, heartbroken, and low self-esteem, ruining your confidence, shattering your self-image. Always know the red flags. The yellow, the green flags. You should know when to go, when to stay, when to start, when to stop. Express your body language towards him to give him a sense that you like him. Keep the game hunt for a while. You need time to know that whether someone likes him or not. And stop, you can stop depending on the results. You can not ask him out depending on the results, like if he acts really bad. Or start boosting up your confidence. Okay, he is having a mutual feeling towards me, he's very nice, he's reacting all positively, and then you can go ahead and ask the boy out. Always take care of your heart while being a confident lady, because asking a boy, even for boys, like if you ask a girl out and if she's really rude, it can bring your self-image shattering down. So always take care of your heart while being a confident person. So all right, everyone, hope you all enjoyed my little mumble journey about confidence. Hope you all actually enjoyed and or learned something from my experiences. If you have any more thoughts about boosting your confidence, let me know, because I am also still learning too. You can talk to me, find me Mumble with Disu on Instagram, Facebook, and at Mumble with Disu on Twitter. Also, you can email me on mumblewithdisu@gmail.com. Guys, leave a review to my podcast on Apple Podcast. And also, we upload this audio content. If you are unable to access this from a podcast server, This audio content is uploaded to YouTube. My channel is simply Mumble with Disu. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Just punch it. Okay. Happy mumbling, everyone. See you soon. Bye.